Are we talking about baseball? No, this year we didn't charge them anything because they didn't have a season. It was canceled and we took no payments from them.
I can't hear you.
We took no payments from them this year because they didn't have a season.
How about the football?
Football we did because we had a different agreement with them. They agreed on a price that we gave them and they paid because they had a full
Was it
season.
$1,000 that we gave them? Right?
No ma'am, not for football. I know we did an exchange for a couple of things that we did where we wiped off a debt of $1,000 on their contract.
I think we're
So
straight.
we didn't charge them anything this year.
That's two different entities.
I think we're straight.
Yeah,
Baseball and football.
Yeah, we have nothing.
yeah, for football, football's totally different than the baseball league. They're two different organizations.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then,
Mayor,
I wanted to know, how often do y'all meet? I mean, because Marissa said y'all met several times, so,
Councilwoman Cantu, I was talking about over the last years that
okay.
Little League meets with Mr. Bettis and they try to work out an agreement and then come to council. That's what I was talking about.
I will say, this is getting very frustrating to come up here every year for a contract. I would love to see it be a 3-year contract, at least. 2, I would be glad with the 2, but 3 I think is pretty fair. And not have to deal with, you don't see our face in here very much unless there's a problem going on. But, I mean, y'all want to see me more often, I guess I could do that, but 3 years, I think would be a great deal to have a contract and, you know, where we don't have to worry about this every time.
Thank you, Mr. Checkett. I'm going to open the floor to other council members in case you have a comment.
Mayor,
Yeah.
I need to say something, please. I've been waiting.
You can speak closer into initial hearing.
Mayor, Councilwoman Martinez, I need to say something, please.
Okay, I'll go with Mrs. Martinez and then I'll go with you, Mr. Villarreal.
Thank you.
Okay.
Also, I want to remind everyone that these people that are parents of these children that we have as Little League players, a lot of these parents are big taxpayers. So you have to take that into consideration also. Lots of taxes that are paid. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. Mr. Villarreal.
Yes, I know that we've already said, we mentioned $10, we mentioned $15, but that was just a couple of members. I want to go back to that $10, because we only had one councilor shoot that down. And I just want to know who else would be willing to go with $10 of the council.
I think we would have to actually go into
Do I need to,
motion.
do I need to vote for it?
Yeah, yes, exactly. And
Okay, well then, let's go back to the comment part of this. Like, as it's been said multiple times already, these are our kids, these are only our kids. These aren't, you know, people around us. We're not paying for other people's kids. You know, these are our children. And, I mean, if we're gonna argue about $5 for 300 at the maximum, I mean, come on, I've seen our budget. I think we can do better.
thank you, Councilman. Any other councilman with a comment?
I just figured, I have a comment. I just figure that if they get $100, $15 wouldn't be that bad. I mean, because we need to pay for the toilet paper, we need to pay for the cutting the grass, we need to keep upkeep, we need the lights, you know, all that's it's gonna be over that. The city's gonna wind up paying that bill. So at least just a little bit, you know, even if they just pay a fourth, it would help us out.
I just want
Especially at
to,
the event center.
I just want to clarify that, Ken, too. So you want Little League to cover all
Kids have to pay anyway.
No, but-
Those kids are gonna pay.
Wait.
Regardless of what we charge them.
Councilwoman, Mr. Tackett wanted to say
You know,
something.
I'm a citizen here, I live in the city, I pay taxes. With that park is supposed to be for the youth, and now you want us to pay more. That's what I'm hearing from this too, which really upsets me. As a citizen, those fields, I understand that this stuff needs to be taken care of.
Okay, yeah.
But this field, it was meant for the youth. I was on these boards to talk about these fields. When you propose some of this stuff, that we need to do this for the youth. This is for our youth. Right now, you sound like you're here to make money on this field, not for our youth. That is crap. That really irritates me to no end.
Okay.
We have select teams that will come here.
Okay, Council, Mr. Tackett, I'm gonna go ahead and close the discussion on this because we have spent a whole lot of time on it, and I think everybody has made their feelings known as far as how to go forward with it. I'm gonna go ahead and close the discussion on this, and also give the council the opportunity to make a motion to go forward concerning this contract. So, Councilman, I will entertain any motion that comes to the floor.
Mayor, I have a
I
motion.
make a motion that we charge them, we go ahead with the same contract, we charge them $15.
Mayor, you had Councilwoman Jimenez in the council chamber start to make the motion first.
Okay, okay, I'm sorry, and I apologize, I can't hear what's going on in the council very well. So, Councilwoman Jimenez, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the floor and the microphone.
Thank you. Mayor, going off of, what everyone has been saying back and forth and listening to the last comment that Councilman Villarreal had said, I want to go ahead and make a motion to approve an agreement between the City of Floresville and Floresville Little League for usage of the sports complex. Floresville Little League shall pay to the city the amount of $10 per registrant for the current Floresville Little League baseball season.
Okay, I have a motion, and does that also include the concessions?
No concessions.
With no concessions, okay. I have a motion on the floor by Councilwoman Jimenez to offer the contract to the Floresville Little League at the amount of $10 per player, and with no concessions by the city. Do I have a second?
I second.
I seconded by, was that Ms. Jimenez?
Ms. Martinez.
Seconded by Ms. Jimenez. Any citizens' comments? Okay, if not, all those in favor of accepting this proposal, raise your right hand or say aye. I believe that it passes 5-0.
That is correct.
Yes. Thank you so much to everybody. I'm sorry that it had to get to a little bit of a heated discussion. We look forward to working with the Floresville Little League, and we will get that proposal and those documents prepared, and we will execute those as quickly as possible. Thank you guys so much. Thank you to the Floresville Little League.
Thank you, Lily.
And Mr. Tackett, can you please provide your email, and I'll send that to you sometime this evening?
Yes, ma'am, you want me to leave it with Monica here?
Yes, sir, and I was also gonna ask, by next year, if we could start talking, sir, maybe October, November, so that we won't put it the last minute and we can try to avoid this.
Oh, I agree. I know we tried it this year with COVID and getting everything scheduled away, it just was real bad. So I will say that after the first time we did this contract, that's what we were trying to look forward to. And of course, with everything going on city-wise and COVID, it didn't work out. But thank you for listening to us. I gotta go because I gotta get back to work. I appreciate y'all listening to us, and thank you.
sir.
Thank you guys for working with our youth.
Floresville Little League. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I want
Yes.
to thank you guys also. You said you were apologizing for taking our time, but this is how this is all supposed to work, and I really appreciate you taking the time to have these discussions. That means a lot. That's how government's supposed to work, and really appreciate it. And we're going to continue to work with Ches on Mr. Pettis on these agreements, and look forward to providing some kind of youth sports this year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Stay safe. Thank you, council. Moving on to item 3C, consideration and action to approve an agreement between the city of Floresville and the Syntex Elite Baseball.
So this agreement here-
Complex. That is,
Yeah.
Mr.
So
Hamilton.
So the Syntex Elite agreement, I told him not to show up today, just, I really wanted to take care of the Floresville Little League contract before we did anybody else's. We didn't have it officially prepared, and then I just wanted to make sure our local kids were taken care of, because that contract there is the select baseball. It does happen on weekends, and they're looking for a contract as well to keep bringing people from out of town and running our fields and making things happen like they've been this past year, during this COVID time.
Okay. So basically, we need to table item 3C, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Mayor, I do have a question.
Yes.
And Mr. Pettis, by when do we need to have a contract in place for Centex to continue using our facility?
February. So they're looking if we can get them something in January, because right now he's just on a weekend-to-weekend rental rate. And then he says anytime before January, they start back up in February, about the end of February, they start back up. Or he wants to continue to keep bringing his business here.
So can we have it at our meeting in January?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Are there any other comments or questions before I entertain a motion? Okay. If not, I'll entertain a motion to table item 3C.
I move to table item C, to approve an agreement between the city of Floresville and the baseball for usage of the sports complex.
Okay, I have a motion on the floor. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Seconded. Any citizens' comments? Okay, if not, all those in favor, please raise your right hand or say aye. Thank you. Motion passes 5-0. We have no other business on the agenda. I will conclude this meeting. I'm going to emphasize everybody to stay safe. The numbers are crawling up, and I just want everybody to be as safe as you possibly can. Thank you so much, and by next meeting, we should, if not before, we'll have an update on any vaccine that will be coming into Wilson County. So thank you so much to everybody. Stay safe, and we will see you the next time around. This meeting is now concluded at 7:43.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you.